Well, here she is, the John Deere 1949 B Tractor. And I'm not happy right now. I'm gonna get ready to take this for a little ride, but it looks like the pigeons got the best of it, and we're gonna have to get the best of them pretty soon too. You can see the barn up top, but we're gonna go get those pigeons. But let me first see if we can get this sucker started. Stick time. Stick time.
The crew.
Dogs play a big role in the farm because they keep the coyotes away, and coyotes are no good for farms. All right, here we go. Let's try it one more time. Goes. I always say, oftentimes you just have to jump right into things, because the more you think about it, the less the chances are that you will actually do it. And that's the way it's been for us in this farm. It's like, man, we could do all the research and we could spend all this time thinking and thinking and thinking, should we do this, should we do that? And my philosophy in life is always just do it, just jump right in and you'll figure it out. Just jump right in and you'll figure it out. So whatever it is you don't know, how to do or what to do, just jump right in. Jump right in and you'll figure it out. Jump right in and you'll figure it out. And it's a great lesson, and it's amazing how quickly we learn and how quickly you'll learn. So jump right in. Whatever it is you want to do, jump right in. Jump right in. Don't spend time being fearful or nervous. Jump right in. And I'm telling you, you're going to look back and say, I'm so glad I did that. That wasn't that bad. And you'll take that same mindset and attitude and you'll jump right into the next thing. Just keep doing it. Oh, we got some ducks on the pond this morning too. There they are. And over there in the distance, we got the two dogs. We got Gunner and Bullet out there. Let's just hope they don't decide to jump in and have an early breakfast. They've been known to do that when it comes to chickens. Let's hope it doesn't happen today with the geese. Yesterday was a big day here at the farm. We cut down some hay, so it kind of looked like that longer grass there. And now you can see this hay is knocked down. Let's go down and take a look. And you can see it's pretty wet. So the morning dew is on there, but we have to let this dry out. And when we let it dry out over the course of today, we'll then bring a machine through called a tedder, and it'll spin the hay. And then from there, we'll turn it into those bales, those big circle bales that you see typically on the side of the road or, on farms. So that's what we got. So we'll be showing you that process next. Hay, and it's a whole lot of fun. And it cleans up the pastures quite nicely, which we'll walk through at another time. some of you may be saying, hey, well, what happens to your property if you don't hay it and you just let it grow and you let it grow and you let it grow and you don't tend to the property? And this is what happens. This is our neighbor's property, and they trusted somebody to take care of it, and that somebody actually destroyed it. And you can see even some of these weeds are starting to come into our side, which we'll be handling very shortly, but you can see it's all weeds. And this happened so quickly because last year this was all corn. So in a matter of months, the land got taken over by weeds. So now this is gonna have to be brush hogged, and probably brush hogged a couple times for it to repair itself, and maybe even replanted with some better seed. So you could see, you can go from open pasture that's just hay to weeds very, very quickly. So land management is super important. And you know, it's like if you were to let your lawn grow, this is what would happen. Just let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Eventually it would be taken over by weeds. So you got to manage the land, and the land will then give back to you. But if you don't manage it, you'll have nothing but weeds. And let's face it, weeds, we don't like weeds. Weeds are no good. The other thing I want to point out is this. So this is all hayed, right? And this was done about a week ago. So you can see how it's coming back nice and green. So very quickly it goes from this to this, but you gotta, again, manage it. And you know, we've had some good rain and some good sun, and now it goes from here to here. So in another week or so, all of this should become this, and then it'll be some pretty beautiful pasture. And you know, maybe we'll get the cows out there too, so fertilize it a little bit more. Gonna take a walk out and check the hay, see if it dried a little bit more. And you know, it's interesting, even in farming, you know, you think you escape some of the realities of dealing with people and managing people. And we had these guys come up and help us do the hay, and today we caught them trying to take a little bit of a shortcut. And shortcuts are not acceptable, because shortcuts when it comes to hay could lead to a fire and burn that whole barn down. So we got to make sure this hay is good and dry and done the right way. So tonight they're going to come and spin it and hopefully get this nice and dry. There's Aaron out there tedding up the hay, fluffing it so we could dry it. See, like with this, you could actually see the moisture. You see how green it still is, as opposed to, say, something like this, where it's starting to dry out nice and brown. But and see how it breaks when you go like this. I can snap it and it separates. If I were to grab something like this, it's like the grass on your lawn. See, it's still wet, and the fact that it's so wet, it's dangerous because it's moisture. And when you pack moisture, it starts to heat up, and in heating up, you know, we have a big problem.